And welcome to the video number 4 of my restoration of my Piper Pacer fuselage. A little bit time has gone by, but as you can see behind me, the hangar is empty because the fuselage is at a shop to get media blasted and painted. So in the meantime, I did this bathroom renovation. I promised my wife I would do that as soon as the fuselage is at the shop, because it will take a couple of weeks. But I'm done with the bathroom, so now I'm getting back to work on the various little things that I can do before the fuselage is back. I keep working on the smaller parts. Here the floorboards, I cleaned them off as much as reasonable well, let's call it reasonable well. And I also did the flap handle, control column, and the elevator push rod and the elevator horn. So they're all cleaned up, primed and painted. So yesterday I got a call from the shop that is cleaning the fuselage, and they're gonna prime and paint. So the fuselage was media blasted. So my mechanic and I went to the shop and we did one more inspection. Everything is good. I have no corrosion on the airframe. We did again took a very close look at this door post. There is a service bulletin, I'm aware of that, but there's really nothing we can see, so there's no point of taking all this metal off on the door post. I will show that later when the fuselage is back in my hangar. So in the meantime, I'm in my basement and I'm working on doing the instrument panel. So this is here parts of the old panel here. I cut all this butchered stuff here. I cut off already. So now I will try to reuse this bottom part here. I'm just going to do some cleaning up around here. But I will see how it works out. If I can't reuse it, then no big deal, then I'll just make a new one. But I will try to use as much of the old parts as possible. So next thing is taking all the instruments off, and then I'm gonna use these here as patterns for making new pieces. I already bought the material. So let's get into that and I show you then the next step. So I made this piece here. So this is, I just bent this out of 040 aluminum. And the idea is now to actually get this to fit. Here is the top piece of the going to be the frame for the instrument panel, and the idea is, so this center here, and now I have to work the metal so it actually lays against the edge of the instrument panel. So, and I don't know how many of you know stretchers and shrinkers. So this is the shrinker part. It has two arrows here. I'm not sure how well that is visible on the camera. So you basically, you put your metal in here, and then by pushing the lever down, it shrinks the material. And if you accidentally over shrink it, or if you need to stretch metal, you use this other die, and this actually works outwards versus going inward, and would stretch the metal for you. So let's see how this all works. And of course this is a tedious process, but it's coming along. So you can see, so here's the centered, and then the bow is coming along here. So I just have to do some more here, shrinking here, and keep bringing this part in. And after about, I guess it took me about an hour and a half or so, including once cleaning out the jaws on the shrinker, because they do kind of gum up with aluminum, but I'm pretty happy with this piece here. So I got the bend here, so tomorrow I will do the other side. So it's coming together. So here's now the finished top bow for the instrument panel. I also of course cleaned this up, as if you compare to an earlier section of this video. So this is cleaned up. I'm still gonna trim some material off here, and probably also here along here. There's still material that I don't need, probably just down to this line here. But now the next step is to actually make new panels. So I'm gonna make 2 panels here, because I split my instrument panel. There was one piece, I split it in 2. So I make one new panel here for this side and one for this side. Get that all fitted, and yeah, then I can actually trim the back a little bit more. So let's get going on making new panels. So here we go. Got the basic frame and the 2 panels for the instrument panel finished. I haven't drilled all the holes here yet. I wait for that for a little bit longer until I know everything fits in the airplane. Same on this side here. I still have to notch out a little bit here, but again, I'm gonna do that after I see how it fits in the airplane. I cleaned this all up here. My radio stack fits. So and next would be, as I said, after I get it into the airplane, I'm gonna start making the actual mount for the radio. So it's gonna be some aluminum piece here on this side, and then some structure to hold the radios in place. And oh, this is cleaned up here. I'm really happy how this turned out here. So far so good. So I think this is all I do on the instrument panel for now. So back to the airport, and let's pick the next item. Probably brake pedals, stuff like that need to be cleaned up and get ready to be put back on the airplane. But I think that's it for now, and this should be enough for video number 4. So see you then in the next video, when hopefully by then the airframe is back in my hangar, and we can start working on that.